Okay, so you hear a lot of people talking about using the ground as leverage or swinging from the ground up. I'm going to show you what that means here. And this is something I see a lot with people I have the opportunity to work with, good players, good athletes. They just have a little too much motor control in their hands and arms, and they don't utilize their lower body. We're going to talk about what that means here in the downswing. So on the left, we've got a student here, great athlete, good player, really fast hands through impact. On the right, we've got Rory McIlroy. So we're going to swing up to the top here and look at a few things. I just want you to notice here the difference. Rory's set up with a little more knee flex and just a little more of an athletic posture. He's just creating more energy in that setup. The student on the left here is set up really to swing the golf club with the hands. He's not really utilizing or creating energy in the setup, and that's a huge thing. We'll talk about why that's important here in a minute. As the club comes back, swing up to the top here, you'll see the club's a little bit shut. Okay, this is an ex-hockey player. That's something that we see a lot. Not too bad. Get the club up here for Rory at the top. Okay, right there. So what we're going to see now is we're going to see the difference between a tour player starting the downswing and a pretty good amateur starting the downswing. Okay, the amateur starts the club down, primarily with the hands and arms swinging out to the ball. Okay, the tour player is going to start down by sinking into the legs and pushing into the ground. I drew these white lines here so you can notice that he is actually sitting down a little bit. And you see the hands went from here to here. Okay, so they're dropping straight down, which is going to allow him to hit it more from the inside. Okay, another pretty common characteristic of a tour player versus an amateur. All right, so you can see here at impact now, the hips have collapsed in, spine angle has been lost, and he's almost straight up and down here. Whereas Rory maintains that knee flex, maintains his spine angle, stays athletic all the way into impact, and he's really pushed into the ground and then utilized that leverage and that energy he's created to transfer and explode into the ball. Okay, so it's just like shooting a jump shot or throwing a pitch. The legs create energy, and then the rest of the body responds from there. The issue that happens with most people is, the analogy I like to use is they throw a ball without planting that front foot first. And that's exactly what's happening here. Is the student is on the left is starting the downswing with the hands and arms without really initiating energy into the ground with his legs, particularly into his left foot. So what's the solution? Well, we need to increase, with this particular student, some mobility in the hips so that those hips don't collapse in through the downswing. We also need to create some core strength so he can maintain that original spine angle. And then it's just re-educating the brain and the mind to start the downswing with the lower body. Lots of swings where we're stepping into the swing, stepping through the swing. There's a couple drills on my website, the swing and the step through, and then the start-stop drill where you actually swing the club up and you have the student stop here, hold it for 3 seconds, and then start again. Those drills will really help him re-educate those motor patterns in his brain to swing the golf club with the lower body, especially on the downswing. So hope you enjoyed this discussion. It's a pretty simple concept, but one I think that eludes most amateurs that play the game.